You see us all having electric cars in 10 years' time, or is it going to be always a minority pursuit?
No, I think all transport, with the exception of rockets, will go fully electric. So that's why, I see the value of Tesla as an accelerant, as a catalyst in that transition. I think Tesla, maybe when one looks back on it from an historical perspective, it might accelerate that transition by a decade, maybe more.
Now, this is a great car, it's an exciting drive, but at the moment, it's just for the rich, isn't it? Is this really going to mean anything for the mass market?
Yeah, the Tesla strategy from the beginning has been to start off with a low volume, high priced car. That was the sports car that we first did in partnership with Lotus. And then we have the Model S, which is kind of a mid-priced, mid-volume car. And actually, when you look at the price of the Model S, inclusive of the cost of petrol, it actually is a lot more competitive than you'd think.
I'm not going to be able to afford one of these, and nobody I know is.
Well, I think it's certainly not a low-priced car. I'm just saying that if you were to lease or finance the car and compare the lease or finance cost with a much lower cost of operation of an electric car, your monthly cost of transport is a lot more competitive than it may seem at first glance just looking at the price of the car.
But are you on the road to producing a model that far more people could aspire
Yes.
to?
So the Model 3, that's the third part of our strategy, which is to produce a high volume, low cost car. And we expect to be in production with that at the end of next year.
The technology industry generally suddenly seems incredibly enthusiastic about getting into the motor industry. We've obviously had Google with its self-driving car.
Right.
Do you see that continuing? And do you see Apple building a car and that maybe being a threat to you?
Well, I think I would encourage more participation by whoever it is to create electric vehicles. It's quite hard to do, but I think companies like Apple will probably make a compelling electric car. It seems like the obvious thing to do.
Are you betting that that's going to happen? Have you heard anything?
Well, it's pretty hard to hide something if you hire over 1,000 engineers to do it.
So you think Apple is serious about it?
Yeah, I do. This is an open secret.
And will that be a threat to you, or will that just expand the industry?
I think it will expand the industry. Certainly Tesla would aspire to still make the most compelling electric vehicles. That would be our goal, while at the same time trying to help other companies make electric cars as well. So, for example, last year we open sourced all of our patents, so anyone can use any of our patents